is TarikTalk. Your host, Tarik Mendez, takes you on a journey with guests from all around the world. Broadcasting around the world. Around the world. This is TarikTalk.
Edit. Alright guys, today I'm here with Gabriela Kramer at Affordable Art Fair in booth F3. How are you, Gabriela?
I'm good. Excited to be here.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. Can you tell me a little bit about the artwork you're exhibiting here?
Sure. So this specific artwork is called I'm 1994, so I was born in 1994, and a lot of it has to do with expressing adolescence and stepping into womanhood and something a bit more mature. I use a lot of color and color pairings that are very vibrant, and there's a lot of movement on the paintings, and it's supposed to express a kind of playfulness and evoke fun, and not that everything needs to be so serious and kind of stuck in our ways. Yeah. That's so cool.
And how's your creative process? Like how do you keep track of your ideas? Do you write them down? Is it organic for you?
So I write a lot. I write a lot of things that evoke, that make me inspired or have emotions. So sometimes things that could have come up for me in childhood and names of paintings, and I kind of flow from that idea and that creative place. So this painting here, the Father, the Son, and the Ghost, I painted after Mexico, my trip in Mexico City. I was really inspired with the Catholic Church. And a lot of the motifs that are seen in churches and in Christianity. So I painted and used a lot of that and what I was feeling to paint.
That's amazing. And are you an artist that you like to paint during the nighttime or the daytime? How is that for you?
Wow, it's all over. Sometimes really early in the morning, sometimes at 2 in the morning.
Oh, nice. It's pretty spontaneous.
Yeah, it's spontaneous. Yeah, it's hard for me to be 9 to 5 every day painting. It's sporadic throughout the day.
Yeah, love that. And what's your studio process like? As soon as you get to your studio, you're able to sit down and paint? Do you have a coffee, meditate,
I get a coffee, and I like putting on the radio because I like being surprised. So I put on 101.
And do you like the speaker or do you prefer headphones?
I actually just use my computer speaker.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Just to have not something pressed up against my ears, and I like to just hear the space.
Yeah.
And then I kind of do a little movement and then start painting.
Oh, that's so cool. And do you work mostly with paintings or do you do other mediums?
So I do mainly paint. So I do a lot of painting. Sometimes I do works on paper.
Okay.
But the main thing is paint. I like to get down and dirty and use a lot of mediums.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. That's so cool. And do you work with, is it acrylic or oil pastels?
So I do, it's also oil, oil pastels, oil stick, spray paint, acrylic, graphite, ink. There's about 7 to 9 different mediums on each painting. That's so cool. Yeah.
And is the process very organic for you? Are you able to start a painting and do you have to finish, or can you bounce back and chill?
No. Some paintings it takes me months, and there's a lot of them have layers. So it's just until I feel that I've expressed what I wanted to. Some I can finish, and sometimes I've done paintings in 24 hours of 2 back-to-back days of just being in the studio all morning to night. So yeah, it really depends on where I'm at in my headspace.
And do you get any anxiety? Do you feel you tell yourself, oh my gosh, I have to finish this?
Definitely.
Or are you an artist that you're able to step back from it, go back to real life, chill out, and then return to it?
I think that's actually part of my process and part of the meditation, and I think that's what is so therapeutic about painting is constantly telling yourself that you're in for the journey and to not give yourself a deadline in that way, and to really experience that process of it's okay to take a step back. And actually I really try and force myself to take a step back so I can relook at things differently. Sometimes you can't.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I love that you're so chill, because a lot of artists that I talk to, they're so keen on finishing the work, locking themselves in the studio, and I love that you're able to step back, and probably that's why your work is so calming and relaxing to look at. It's
is it
portal into a chill vibe,
Yeah,
it's I love trying to figure out where you started, where you finished, seeing the layers.
Yeah.
So, but hearing you now speak about the work, it makes a lot of sense.
But for the record, I'm very anxious, so I'm not that chill.
Well, you're a very chill person. And do you have anything else going on this year or next year?
So this is right now the last show that I've signed up for, and I'm taking a tiny bit of a hiatus just for a few months.
Okay.
Just to paint a little bit. I was in back-to-back shows. I did Spring Break Art Fair, I had like 3 shows over the summer.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. So it was really intense. But I'm open to like having other shows. Maybe there'll be something in the next few months, but I'm also happy for a little
congratulations.
break.
Is there any other mediums you want to tackle, like photography, sculptures in the future?
So my next one is ceramics. So I want to do ceramic sculptures in my abstract way. So with the glaze and painting them like kind of like figures that can be 3D. So that's my next thing I want to tackle.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank
Congratulations.
You so
Thank you so much for being on the podcast. And guys, this is Booth F3. And can you give us your Instagram accounts so everybody can follow you?
Gabriela Kramer, Gabriela Kramer, Kramer, one word.
Period. Thank you again.
Thank you for listening to Tarik Talk. Follow Tarik Talk on all social media channels and check out the video interviews online.